Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and it's time finally for a match reaction. I know you might be wondering, Ryan, why is it taking you so long? This is a late one tonight. Are you pissed again? The answer to that is no. I've not had a drink, but I managed to source a ticket last minute for the game, so I was there. I have just got back from Perth. It's time to talk about everything that I've seen over the 90 minutes today. St Johnstone 0, Celtic 6. Just had to do a double take there to make sure it was 6 we scored, because we could have scored far more than that. And we got one chopped off. So 6-0. Let's talk about that. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hello, welcome to the channel. What a game for Celtic. Things, you know, that song, things can only get better. You know, it's not like we were in a bad place in the first place, but genuinely it just feels like things can only get better. Week after week, I get more and more impressed in what I see of this Celtic side. And I seen someone in Twitter earlier on, and listen, I don't like comparing. You know, I enjoyed Ange Postecoglou for what he was. I enjoy Brendan Rodgers for what he is. We have been so lucky and blessed as Celtic supporters to have the few years that we've seen since 2021 onwards. You know, we've been fantastic, a well-drilled machine. But someone earlier on summed it up nicely, saying this feels like a really polished version of Ange ball at the minute. And it does. You know, we are relentless. Celtic had another 6 goals today and conceded none. You know, and that was maybe the biggest difference from the style that we played under Ange. Because, and this, once again, I'm not going to blab on about this whole video, because what's the point? Once again, that's in the past. I was happy with it. But back when Ange was in charge, yeah, we could go and score 6 a game, but there was always maybe some vulnerabilities, you know, and remember Ange would famously say he'd rather win a game 6-5 than 1-0 or whatever. I think there was always that vulnerability. This feels like a very polished, professional version of that, and I am loving every single moment of it. Another 6 goals today. We just get better as the weeks go on, and I understand St Johnstone are right at the bottom of the pile right now in the Scottish Premiership. They are one of the struggling sides in our league table, but to go up to McDermott Park, to be 3-0 up at half time, to score another 3 in the second half and make the job look as easy as we did against a team who were really camped in today and really didn't do a lot, it just shows how far we've come as a side. Because I can't stop comparing ourselves to the Celtic of last year, who would have struggled to break down that side. You know, St Johnstone camped in, they made life tough for us, but we found 6 goals. This is a scary unit of a side right now. Brendan Rodgers has got everybody singing from the same hymn sheets, and we're a force to be reckoned with, one that can't be stopped. Dortmund, beware. We're coming for you on Tuesday. We'll save that for Tuesday. I'm not getting too ahead of myself. It's all a joke at the end of the day. But yeah, let's go through today's game, shall we? It was just brilliant. First half, we opened the scoring through Dyson Maeda. His goal was chopped off. I've yet to watch back the highlights, and I'm going to do it after this video. You might say, Ryan, you should probably do it before the video. No, I like speaking raw. I like talking about what I've seen from Ryan 118's point of view. You know, I didn't see anything wrong with it at the time. Was it? Why was it disallowed? Was it offside? Was it because one of the St Johnstone players was rolling about the flare holding his head? Like, what happened? You know, bizarre stuff. Quite frankly, it was a cracking finish as well. Poor Dyson getting the goal taken away from him. So then Kyogo had to open the scoring a few minutes later. We got the goals going with Kyogo in the 35th minute. It was a tremendous finish, and it was good that Kyogo got that today. He needed that today, and I'm very happy with Kyogo's performance in the minutes that he played this afternoon, or this evening, I should say, because he's been disappointing this season. I'm not going to shy away from saying it. He has been. I've been really disappointed with Kyogo this season. But today, it was one of his performances that reminded us, you know, he's not gone anywhere. He's reminded us that, you know, like Hatate was taking abuse for apparently being beyond poor and, you know, words like that. People saying that he was done. I did see people saying he was done. Bizarre, right? But Kyogo reminding us that, you know, players do have their bad runs of form. They have their runs of games where they don't necessarily score every week, or they struggle to find the net or whatnot. Maybe the confidence isn't quite flowing. Today, Kyogo looked back to the Kyogo we know and love. And that finish that he scored for the first goal, it's simple and he has to score it. But I also think it's an opportunity that in recent weeks, I would not be surprised if Kyogo missed it. It feels like he's been prone to that. He done it against Bratislava. Despite scoring against Bratislava, he missed 2 big chances. One that was similar to that when he was one-on-one with the keeper and ended up hitting it right at the keeper. I genuinely, as the ball left his foot, wouldn't have been surprised to see that sky over the bar today. but he kept his composure, he showed his confidence, and he scored the goal, and he really needed that. That was such a big game for him this afternoon, and I'm so glad that he got it before Dortmund, because Dortmund's going to be a game on Tuesday, and say what you like about how Dortmund are playing at the minute, Dortmund's the kind of game on Tuesday where you need confidence in your strikers, you need to be taking every chance that you get. So to get those 2 goals in the first half today, brilliant. And his second goal is just fantastic as well. You know, it's great to get on the end of the ball in the way that he does, to find the net in the way that he does. He just looked back to his best this afternoon, Kyogo, and I'm delighted for him because, yeah, he's disappointed me. He's been frustrating, I think, but I've never rooted against him. I've never doubted him. You just want to see him get a bad run of form out of the way, and he done exactly that this afternoon. As I said, in other weeks, I don't think he gets those goals. So I was really, really pleased for him. And the front three just looked brilliant. Kuhn was given the St Johnstone left-back nightmares. That's where I was sitting today for the game. In the first half, I was over at Kuhn's side at that end of the pitch. And the left-back was just going through him. And granted, the referee was just letting him away with it for some reason. But he was just kicking into Kuhn because he was taking the absolute mickey out of him. And him and Maida... You know, what we showed today, as I said, is that we don't just rely on passing out from the back either. I think that there was many examples in that first half today where we managed to send a ball long to Nicholas Kuhn or Dyson Maida. It was maybe a diagonal or just a long pass in general. And even if it looked overhit, Maida and Kuhn were bombing it down each of their wings, the left and right hand side, to get to the end of these long passes, and it works. So you don't always need to pass it out from the back. If teams are camping in and are making it difficult and have congested areas of the park, you know, risk it, send a ball long, hit a diagonal, because Kuhn and Maida are good enough to get in the end of it and then make something from it. And they were just brilliant today for me in the wings. The front three was fantastic in the first. The whole team was. I mean, God. We have to talk about the man who scored the second goal. Paulo Bernardo, what a finish. People didn't want to sign him. Why? People didn't want to sign Paulo Bernardo, and I genuinely can't wrap my head around why. He is a fantastic footballer. I love him, and I've been bumming him up with something else this season so far, and I was bumming him up with something else during the summer as well about how eager I was for the club to sign him. The midfield three again today, just... Engels on another level, Bernardo on another level, Callum McGregor is enjoying one of his finest seasons in a Celtic shirt so far. That conversation hasn't been had enough in my opinion. You know, we are genuinely looking at Callum McGregor enjoying some of his best football in a Celtic shirt, which is crazy because Callum McGregor's had good season upon good season. He's rarely had a bad season. I've got a really itchy nose. He's rarely had a bad season. But this year, he's just been unbelievable. We'll come on to his goal in the second half. Midfield three, brilliant. The back four were untouchable. Untouchable. It's crazy what we're seeing right now. In the first half, couldn't have went any better. Nicholas Kuhn with another assist. Where is the man pulling that on his fate? I don't know, but it's great. Don't stop. And Celtic just picked up exactly where we left off in the second half, and we managed to navigate the second half with the changes that we made. We made wholesale changes to the side, making all the substitutions, putting people in bubble wrap ahead of the game on Tuesday, and that's good. And you know, we've seen players like McCowan come off the bench and have a really good game. We've seen Ida come off the bench and score. We've seen all these players come off and contribute. Alex Valley got his first assist as a Celtic player. You know, the strength in numbers, the strength and depth that we see at Celtic right now can't be underestimated, and I think it's something that Celtic have really missed out on in recent years, having that total strength throughout the team and throughout the bench, and for them to come on the park and contribute the way they did in the second half. We didn't skip a beat, we didn't slow down. We find another 3 goals, for goodness sake. Find another 3 goals. McGregor, cracker. Maida, cracker. Ida's goal. Oh, the football, man. The football. And look, McCowan was unlucky not to add to make it 7 a few minutes later. We're firing on all cylinders. Just to run it through today, Kyogo with 2, Bernardo with 1, McGregor with 1, Maida with 1, Ida with 1, Kuhn 2 assists, Kyogo assist, Taylor assist, Bernardo assist, Valley assist. Listen to the range of names and numbers in there. You've got Kuhn with 2 goal contributions, Kyogo with 3 contributions, Bernardo with 2 contributions, and then all the different names. This is a team that's performing throughout the entirety of the squad, from goalkeeper to striker, and we've not even touched on the clean sheet yet. And we've done that through the changes, through slight tweaks in what we were doing tactically. This is some of the best football, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, through what I have seen from match day 1 up until right now, in all competitions, some of the best football we've ever played in my lifetime, and I genuinely mean that. We have been fantastic. We fucked Rangers. Pardon the French. People are going to moan at me for that, but I don't care. We also, Bratislava as well. We're doing it to everybody. What is the league? Can I get a table up, please? Can I see the updated league table? 1-6, scored 20, conceded none. Insane. I've not even had the joy of getting to talk about Austin Trusty yet either, who I thought today across the 90 minutes was really, really good, and he really offered a reassurance about the potential Scales and Trusty partnership that starts on Tuesday. And don't get me wrong, that's still not an ideal partnership to be heading to the Westfalenstadion in Germany with, but a lot of people weren't convinced with what they seen of Trusty last week. I said, hold off, it's his first game, give him fucking 5 minutes to get his feet in the door. And today he looked so assured, he looked so strong, he looked so physical, he towered over everyone, he defended with his heart. Him and Scales were brilliant today. And I'm not just going to give the highlights to Trusty, because Scales deserves it as well, because he was immense. But Trusty really coming out and showing why I've been, once again, bumming it up rotten is a good sign. People kept coming in the comments section, Ryan, Trusty plays for Sheffield United, he's going to be rotten, Ryan, Trusty's terrible, the Sheffield United fans say he's bad. Sheffield United fans haven't seen good football in years. How would they know what a footballer is? They wouldn't know one if they smacked him across the face. Trusty, I knew would come in and offer some real quality to the back line, and I can't wait for the day we get to see him and Vickers playing together, to be quite honest. But that I actually feel ignorant and rude saying that when Scales has been playing the way he has. From front to back, we're performing on all levels, and it's a joy to behold, it's a joy to watch. I'm delighted, to be quite honest. We broke the record, that 118-year record. Celtic have kept 6 consecutive clean sheets to start a Scottish Premiership season. It's never been done before, or at least it's not been done in 118 years anyway. The record was tied in our last game, and now we've broken it. And I know it's not, this isn't a record that we have to start putting up in murals at Celtic Park, or we don't need to get a plaque out for it. It's just one of those things, isn't it? This is what Rodgers is all about. Rodgers is about setting records. Rodgers is about taking us to the next level. Rodgers is about creating history, and he's done it in his first tenure, and he's doing it again here. The way Celtic are looking right now, I'm not saying they're going to do this, so don't clip away. Well, you know what, they'd have a fucking cheek if they wanted to clip me for anything. But the way that we're playing, you can see a legitimate case unfurling before our very eyes that Celtic could win 38 out of 38 games this season. No one can lay a glove on us. Not Rangers, not Hearts, not Kilmarnock, not St Johnstone, not Slovan Bratislava, not anybody we've faced this year. Aberdeen's going to be the biggest test for us. But right now, Celtic are putting a case out there to win 30 out of 38. That's how good we've been. And I don't even feel foolish or silly for even suggesting that. I'm not saying it's going to happen, let me reiterate that. But the way that we're looking, we're scoring for fun. 20 goals in 6 games. I bloody love Celtic. I bloody love Brendan Rodgers. Have I told you that before? I'm sure I have. So that does it for today. A bit of a hectic match reaction. We'll have to break it down in more detail tomorrow on the channel. I just need to get this up because it's running late. This is like European time of upload, but I mean, you can't blame me. I was at the game. So thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and as I said, tomorrow we will break down everything in further detail, go through a bit more tactically and things. But until then, take care, enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. God bless. I'll see you all next time.